rub it in. There we go.
She's just a little nervous, folks. She's a mess, that's what she is. We'll just go. Oh, just one minute. Sister? Sister, could I have the light, please? No, over here. Sister, right here, follow my boy. Here we are. Could you raise it up, please? Oh, no, that's a little high. Down, down. How's that? Is that good? All right, thank you. That's a Sister Mary Myopia. She's our archery instructor. Good evening, friends.
Good evening, sister.
Very good. Oh, we train them well, don't we? On behalf of the Little Sisters of Hoboken, I'd like to say welcome to the theater of the Mount St. Helens School. And I would like to express my gratitude to each and every one of you here tonight for joining us for our little fundraiser. And, I'd like to clear up what seems to be a little bit of confusion concerning our set here tonight. You see, the children here at the school are putting on a little a show called Vaseline. And what we just asked everyone for is Grease. What? It's Grease. It's what? A show. It's Grease. Oh, it's Grease. Oh. Well, I suppose you could see that, couldn't you? Well, anyway, I promised the children that we wouldn't disturb any of their handiwork here tonight. So, if from time to time the set may seem a little incongruous, just bear with us. And now we have a wonderful introductory song. But before we begin, would we please ask the Lord to bless our endeavors? Sister, if you will.
May we pray unto us, we rejoice. Mentes tuorum visita, in fes suprema gratia, quae suprea si pectorum.
realize exactly what our little fundraiser was about. You see, a short time ago, we had a small disaster back at the convent. You see, our cook, Sister Julia, child of God, served some vichyssoise soup, and nearly every sister died instantly of botulism. It was kind of like the Last Supper. It was just a little convent humor. We wouldn't even be here ourselves tonight if it wasn't for the fact that we were all playing bingo with some marigolds.
What a bunch of cutthroats they were! I know that Reverend Mother was cheating when she didn't call B-15. That was the only one I needed for the coverall. I was for the whole thing.
Calm down. Don't get your knickers in a twist. The point is, when we returned to the convent, we found 52 of our sisters face down in the soup.
We didn't know what to do, so we began praying for God.
That's right. And then I had a vision. Now, it was either St. Catherine of Siena or St. Thomas Aquinas in drag. Well, have you ever seen them together? I couldn't tell. But anyway, I was instructed to use our own Sister Mary Cardelia as a model to start a greeting card company to raise funds. So, of course, I did. Oh, and it was a huge success.
So we took the money and we buried 48 of the 52 dead sisters. And then Reverend Mother bought a camcorder and a VCR. Personally, I think we should have buried the remaining dead sisters before we bought a camcorder and a VCR. See, I'm Mistress of the Novices. I'm only number 2, and one tries very hard not to question Reverend Mother.
And one will try harder in the future. That's right, dear. So then we had to put the last 4 dead sisters in the freezer.
And Sister Julia? Child of God. She is having a fit about that one.
So that's why we're putting on this little show tonight. So we can raise enough money to bury our last 4 dead sisters.
I hope you'll forgive the limitations that have been put upon us by the loss of so many of our sisters, but, well, if they hadn't died, we wouldn't have to bury them. And then we wouldn't be here in the first place.
But they did. We are, there is, and that's that. Now, about a week ago, I held tryouts for tonight's show. And I chose the sisters whom I thought were the very best of what was left of us. And then I asked each of the sisters to prepare something that would best display her talent.
But first, I thought you might like to know the history of the Little Sisters of Hoboken. So that's what our next number is all about.
You see, we started out running a leper colony. Well, I can see some of you. You find that a bit distasteful, but to be perfectly honest, all the good causes were gone. So that's what was left for us. Well, anyway, we said, well, now, if I tell you the whole story, you really won't enjoy the first song. Just, Anita, dear, you're supposed to be over here for this number. Do you remember? Oh, this will be great. Why don't we just do it, okay?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Ave Maria, it's so heavenly to be a member of a group that's put on a show. It's great, although it is a difficult transition, for we started off as missionaries, which of course is obviously
she remembers who she is, we'll find out she's a Franciscan.
Now, remember what I teach in the revision. Gentle, but firm. Gentle, but firm. All right, sit up straight. Pay attention, eyes forward. Do you know what time it is?
sin of crime. I know that being humble is a virtue people dear. And how can I be humble and advance in my career?
Sister Mary Lou, your vocation is your career. Would you excuse me for just a moment, please? I'm going to say something before this goes any further. You see, I've wanted to be a nun ever since I was a little girl. My dream was to work my way up to Mother Superior and to turn the Little Sisters of Hoboken into the Big Sisters of Newark. Upon entering the convent, there was one lesson that I had to learn. One does not strive for position, only perfection. Because she who exalts herself shall be humble. But she who is humble shall be exalted.
Reverend Mother is the boss, and so I must obey.
God has dismissed all the nonsense. I shine in my own way.
I mean, if I'm really humble, I could have a shot at a bit of exaltation with my simple lot.
You get it, kid. The ring is taking the best. Very often we're impressed by a tiny diamond chip that seems to outshine all the rest. So pay attention now. Here's what you must do. Don't demand the spotlight. Let the spotlight come to you.
Oh, I'm beginning to see the light.
Remember, Sister Hilda,
Whose endowment was so great. When she put on her collar, it stood out like a plate.
one day when the bishop came and she went to the door, when she knelt to kiss his ring, she fell flat out on the floor. Pagans ain't the best, as the bishop will attest. The Lord tells us the least are often those that are the blessed. So let this be a lesson to you. Try to understand. The people with the biggest drums don't always need the band. Oh, the biggest ain't the best. Very often we're impressed by a tiny diamond chip that seems to outshine all the rest. So do what you do well.
I know I'll be fine.
Just remember to be humble as we proudly go and smile, baby. Sparkle, Neely, sing out, Louise. Action!
Well, what do you think? I call it the convent mirandolus.
Sister, I am appalled. Show some respect.
I'll call you Jack Crab. Oh, listen, I got another little surprise for you.
Another surprise?
Yeah, I realized that when you arranged the program for tonight, you hadn't included a solo for me. So I've been working on a special song that I thought you could find a place for in the show. Oh, from the bear. When I became a nun at a very early age, I had to choose.
Sister Robert Ann, you are the understudy. Well, don't you realize what a great honor and responsibility that is? Why, you must be ready at a moment's notice in case an emergency should occur. Well, you take me, for example. I'm the Reverend Mother, not a musical comedy star.
I realized that during the opening number.
What?
Nothing. Look, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I'd rather have a spot that is just for Robert Ann. I'm not asking for a lot. The understudy never shines until the star is ill. Then the crowd is hostile, the star's not on the bill.
Sister, I really don't think we should be discussing this in front of the audience.
Play it, say it, fiddle, positively need this kid'll never get a moment on the stage alone. Even, God forbid, if something happened and you should get sick.
Yes?
Oh, yeah. An understudy part is not my own. I've been reading up on being an understudy, and believe me, it is not encouraging at all. I mean, look here, read this. Oh, here, note that Dolly Levi's also Phoebe Osterwald. Carol Channing wasn't sick, so Phoebe wasn't called. This girl Lenora Nemitz has it on her resume that she understudied everyone. Where is she today?
Well, now there's Shirley MacLaine.
No, Shirley doesn't count. That was just bizarre. Carol Haney breaks her leg and Shirley is a star, but that's about as fair as Lana Turner down at Schwartz. It's a miracle when understudies get the starring jobs.
Well, then I'd start praying if I were you.
Oh, yeah? For what?
A miracle.
Oh, give me a break. Plain singing fiddle positively means this kid'll never get a lead, because everybody knows whoever understudied Merman as the gypsy mama permanently ended up as second admiral.
Oh, well, had sister amnesia, I promised she could do her song in this spot.
Her song? My number's ready to go. Just give me a chance. I know I can do it.
No!
Amnesia. She doesn't even know who she is. I've got to figure out a way to get a solo spot so I can prove to Reverend Mother what it takes I've got. Maybe then she'll understand this feeling in my soul that I deserve a leading role.
You know, folks, just between you and me, in some ways I feel personally responsible for the predicament that has brought us here tonight. You see, Sister Julia, she never really got a handle on her vocation. Well, for example, just last week, the Monsignor was coming to dinner. And so I asked Julia if she couldn't pick something just a little special. Well, a few minutes later, I was walking by the kitchen, and there's Julia, and she's setting up the ironing board. And I said, Julia, what the hell are you doing? And she says, I'm going to make pressed duck. Come on, folks, give me a break. No, it's not my fault. We used to have 71 members in our order, but now, thanks to that nitwit Julia, we're down to 19. I mean, I just thought if you knew a little bit more about us and how we live and what we do every day, well, then you'd understand a little bit more. Right, dear? So if you just listen to what we're saying, then you'll appreciate it.
I'm supposed to do this part.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I promised Sister, who's in here, that she could do this part. You go right ahead, dear. Keep an eye on her. I have to go to a little nun's room here.
Hello.
Make him do it again.
You're not supposed to imitate me, you know. Hello. That's much better. My name is Sister Mary. Oh. For a moment there, I thought I was going to remember my real name. Anyway,
Oh, you've done it, Amnesia. Now you've really done it. Oh, this is a fine mess you've gotten us into now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You didn't have to be quite so high on her, would you?
Oh, you know I didn't mean it, Hubert. Go and make sure she's all right. Oh, I tell you, it's not easy being a reverend mother these days. Trying to be a leader in these permissive times is nearly impossible. Well, now take Sister Robert Ann. When she joined the order, they told me that she was streetwise. Well, I thought that meant she knew her way around town. I tell you, that girl knows things you don't even see on cable television. For example, just this morning she came into my office and she said she wanted to write a book for her gym class on feminine hygiene. Do you know what she wants to call it? A Catholic Girl's Guide to an Immaculate Conception. I don't think it's funny. No, I don't. I'm telling you, it's not easy. You know, sometimes I wonder why I even became a nun. I didn't have to, you know. No. The other sisters don't know this, but I was once a tightrope walker. I'm not making this up. No, I'm not. My mother and father had a high wire act. They were billed as 2 times on the tightrope. Well, you see, our whole family was a little on the hefty side. My father said that if we practiced real hard, why, we'd be as good as the Flying Melindas. Yeah. Well, all of us kids were in the act. Well, all except for Mary Claire. That was our sister. You see, Mary Claire took up with this contortionist. Yeah, and one night they were trying out this new position. It's really too distressing to... Well, anyway, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the act. That's right. Anyway, 2 times on the tightrope, we're booked into London. So, as a publicity stunt, we stretched a wire across the river. No net, mind you. So there they were, 2 times on the tightrope, walking across the aisle, the wire, when suddenly, snap, boom, boom, 2 times in the Thames. Well, right then and there, I promised the Lord that if he got them out of there, I'd become a nun. Well, how was I supposed to know he was going to come through? I thought they were goners for sure. Well, and since the good Lord kept his end of the bargain, I figured I'd better too. So here I am. But you know something? Now that I'm here, I wouldn't have it any other way. But I gotta tell you just one thing. I see the spotlight, and though it's not right, I simply can't resist its call. For some nuns it's bingo at the parish hall. Turn on the spotlight and I have a ball. I lose my head then. I know I'm dead when I stop to hear the laughter roll. Please forgive me, but don't you know this is much more fun than B-I-N-G-O. Oh,
Every time I smell lilacs, I remember my first romance. I was putting on a ballet in my backyard when I fell in love with that dance.
Every time I smell lilacs,
I remember that very special day when the bishop gave me my new name, Cupid.
I thought I was gonna die.
Wait a minute, Misha, I've got an idea. If lilacs make us remember things that happened long ago, maybe the fragrance will take you backwards in time to a place you know. They smell very nice, it's true, but they don't remind me of anything. Wait a minute, yes they do, they do. I'm running through the field with the neighbor kids, and I hear Mama calling me to go. Dinner is ready, hurry home. No! I can't remember who. I'll get you my I forgot to tell you something important.
what?
When I was in the girls' locker room earlier in my veil, I found this.
What is it?
We'll open it up.
Well, I don't have time for it now, dear. We'll have to get ready for the first.
Take a look.
We're getting ready for the first act finale. Go on, go on.
I'm melting!
Now don't encourage her. We'll never get through this show. I am sorry for the short delay. The girls will be out in just a few minutes. They just have to get ready for the first act finale. Just sit back and relax. Everybody's good. Yes. All right. Well, I wonder what she was making such a fuss about. Anyway, let's see. It's called Rush. No, I guess it's for people that are in a hurry. You know, I bet you take a spoonful of it after every meal. Oh, no, wait a minute. On the back here it says, remove cap, allowed to stare.
Sorry, guys.
Aroma will develop. Aroma? I wonder what kind of aroma.
comes dance. Oh, that's not right.
Oh, now this is cool. Who am I? Shelley Winters, the Poseidon Adventure. Free Willy. Free Willy. Free Willy. Oh, Nixie.
Walk on, take Miss Daisy down to the pit with her.
It's a miracle! Somebody get me a donkey and take me to a manger! You know, this stuff is really marvelous. I'm gonna take it back to the convent. You know what I mean. Would you like to try it? It's really marvelous. Brother Mary, you want to try? Oh, you're a musician. You've already tried everything. Wow, it's hot in here. Oh, everybody in the pool. Oh, don't you just hate these heated pools? Regina! Oh, Hubert! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Turn off that spotlight.
Yes, you are. Oh, geez, stop!
Hey, now, I didn't tell that I do, see?
Come on, all of you. There's been a slight change in what's about to ensue.
But I thought we played this song for our tune.
Well, we did, but we're not. We've got to do it now.
If ever you are tempted to transgress, remember this.
Oh, Hubert, you look marvelous.
The idle mind is where the devil works. So in my analysis,
If busy hands are happy hands, then dancing feet are bliss. So, tackle that temptation with a time step. Got a one step over, two step on a time step.
Good
You
girl.
take the devil out and shout a good news. Oh, tackle that temptation with a time step. Because temptation tackles you. I said, tackle
shoot.
Why did Moses wander around the desert for 40 years?
I give up. Why did Moses wander around the desert for 40 years?
Because he was a man. Do you think he'd stop and ask for direction? Yes, this could be scary.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sister.
How come nuns don't do drugs?
Why? How come nuns don't do
Take him
drugs?
out, Father.
Well, gosh. Because we already have a habit.
How do you make holy water?
I don't know, sister. How do you make holy water?
You put water in a pan and boil the hell out of it.
Sister Hubert, I have one for you. There was a man who was about to go into a bar room, and outside the bar room there was a nun who was preaching the evils of demon drink. He said, "Sister, well, have you ever even tried it?" She said, "Say not. How can you condemn something you've never even tried?" She said, "I suppose maybe you're right." He said, "I'll tell you what, sister. I'll go into the bar and I'll get you a nice ladies drink, something like a slow gin fizz, something like that." She said, "All right, I'll try that. But could you have him put it in a paper cup? I don't want people to know I'm out here drinking." He said, "All right, I'll do that." So the man went into the bar, he ordered himself a beer and a slow gin fizz for the nun. And the bartender started making them, and he said, "Oh, could you put that second one in the paper cup?" And the bartender turned around and said, "Is that nun out there again?"
Go on talking, folks. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. Sister Leo, Amnesia. Amnesia.
Sister Amnesia! Yes, we need you up here, dear.
Oh, but I'm recruiting.
That's wonderful. Get their names and get back to them later.
She's almost ready to call off the wedding. We'll talk later.
And someone told me that you would make a marvelous nun, too.
It wasn't you, Barry, was it? I have a little problem backstage. It's nothing serious, but Reverend Mother got a message and she has to talk to somebody important.
After Act 1, Reverend Mother's off doing penance.
What I'm trying to say is, the understudy is on! Why don't you go get ready for the next number backstage? I'll handle everything out here.
Are you sure you're all right?
Oh yeah, no problem.
You watch your yes.
All right, now that I have you home for a few minutes, I'd like to take the time to share with you something I think you might get a kick out of. Now, you're probably wondering what nuns do with their spare time. Well, this nun likes to create other nuns. For instance, you know this one? Sister Pocahontas. Your lady boo. Sister Heidi. Sister Baby Longstocking. Attila the Nun. Okay, it's one of my favorites, but it takes a little time, so bear with me. Brother Barry, how about some music? Tell me if you see anybody coming, okay? You know, I do these for my students. They think they're hysterical. But of course, they love to laugh. That's how I get through to them, you know? By being funny. I teach the 7th grade. Is that a rough age to be? And I ought to know. When I was in the 7th grade, I got sent to St. Clair's School for the Deplorable. Okay, here we go. The final impression of the evening. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my Hey, you made a force with you know? Oh, let's not mention this to you know who. Reverend Mother does not always appreciate my methods or my behavior. But you gotta understand, I grew up in Canarsie. You know where that is. Brooklyn, your mama! You had to be tough. And I was. I was one tough kid. You see, my dad, he was never around much, and My mom had to work 2 jobs, so us kids were alone a lot. I was always getting into trouble, which is why I got sent to St. Clair's. But hey, it's okay. Things have worked out. My background has even paid off a little bit. Not only do I drive the convent car, but I can strip it faster than any mechanic at home. You know, some of my old friends still cannot believe that I'm a nun. I gotta tell you why. It's all because of Sister Rose Francis. She was the head of St. Clair's. Boy, oh boy, she was something else. She was the one person who made me believe I was worth something. I wanted to be just like her. Sometimes I even miss St. Clair's. Things were really different back then. It's a long time ago. At St. Clair's School, religion class began with Mass each day. It was said in Latin then, that's how I learned to pray. The nuns appeared in black and white, and so did everyone. Things were either wrong or right at St. Clair's Catholic School. Hosanna in excelsis, excelsis, in excelsis. But then the rules began to change and many lost their way. What was always black and white was turning shades of gray. Holy, 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 holy Lord. The Mass is said in English now to make us more aware. Confusion seems to reign supreme, like God. It's everywhere. The church is quite progressive now, but people ridicule the fact that so many things are optional. It's hard to find the wrong. Through it all, I've often said those ancient Latin prayers that I first learned when growing up.
coming to do the show?
Is she coming to do the show?
No.
No! Whoa!
I could do my number.
I don't think so. What are we going to do now? I guess I'll have to do Julia's part then. Well, I'm going to need her book. Does anyone know what happened to her book?
Ooh, I left it in the station wagon.
Oh, well, we must have that book. Could one of you please go and get it for me? Sisters, why don't all three of you go?
Okay.
You know what I like best about this show?
What?
We haven't had to stoop to a single penguin joke.
Is this a test? My mother told me there'd be days like this. Many people think that in a convent, a reverend mother's something like the queen. Nothing could be further from the truth here. Shall we show them what I mean?
Whatever you say. Your Highness. Your words.
We're just a couple of sisters, plain as we can be. Just a couple of sisters who've discovered harmony. Oh, sure, I could go solo. Going solo can be fun, but when two solos get together, they harmonize as one. None. We're just a couple of sisters out here having fun. The mistress of the novices and Reverend number 1. Oh, it's true I am in charge here, but I know I'm not alone. As long as Sister Huber has her harmonizing tone. I train all the novices and do it on my own. 'Cause I know Reverend Mother's near a stepping stone. A stepping stone? A stepping stone? Just what do you mean by that, Huber?
Gina, it was only a rhyme. Well, the only other word I could think of was overgrown.
Oh!
I know how sensitive you are about your weight. No, what I meant was, you're solid, like a rock.
Oh, you mean like a Hispanic society, and that's what counts. Yes, I suppose you're right. Besides, we have something far more interesting to discuss. And what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is this book right here. Baking with the BBM.
Reverend Mother, I think some of the audience may have brought non-Catholic friends. So we need to explain to you that the BBM is the Blessed Virgin Mary.
Well, I was just going to explain that, Hubert. Baking with the Blessed Virgin Mary by our own Sister Julia, child of God. Now, folks, first of all, folks, this book has an absolutely beautiful cover with a picture of our Blessed Lady dressed in her own chef's hat and apron, just like mine. Wait until you see it. You're just going to love it. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Gorgeous. So you see, when you're not using it for the recipes inside, it makes a lovely devotional addition to your kitchen. It does. Oh, that's right. Sister Amnesia has designed a wooden book stand for the cookbook. Go ahead, dear. No. Go ahead. Did you make that? Yes! She made it. All by yourself?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I can make one for you, too.
All by herself. Nice house. Nobody home. Why, look, Amnesia, the flying nut, right over there. Now, many of our parishioners feel that this book is just perfect sitting on top of their microwave. Oh, how comforting it is to have our own Blessed Lady leaning on your lean cuisine.
That's right, folks. If dieting hasn't worked, you can just pray that fat away.
That's right. That's what Reverend Mother does. Pray up that away.
It doesn't work.
It's working.
Well, what do you say we take a look at the book, sisters? Okay. Now, first of all, I can see that this main section is just chock full of unusual recipes, just perfect for the Catholic kitchen. Now, here's one right here. It's called Caesar Frank's Panis Angelicus. A tempting taste treat. Well, let's see how this goes, okay? It's 2 hot dogs wrapped in anchovies and served on a slice of Wonder bread. Has anyone tested this recipe?
No, for the first time today. I thought you went over all this with Julia.
You thought I was a recipe? Should have never known. This is something I was sure not. Well, it's good now, isn't it? It's gonna work, yeah. Well, let's just move right along to another section, shall we? Well, now here's the desserts. That should be harmless. Here's a recipe for the mortally sinful devil's food cake.
If you eat that one, you're going to hell.
Look. Mary Magdalene tarts. I'll bet they're easy.
And cake, too.
Oh, look. Here's one called Boy Scout Treats.
Oh, well, now, sister, what
I couldn't wait to go. But then to my surprise, Reverend Mother didn't see what is so obvious. The stage is meant for me. Money and fame I don't desire. I only want to sparkle. I don't want to start a fire, you see. I don't care if I'm never rich or famous. I just want to be a star. I don't care if you know what my name is. I just want to be a star. I want to be the one who makes you cheer, the one who's out in front instead of in the rear. But once I wanna lead the band and have the pen in the palm of my hand. I don't care if I'm never rich or famous. I just wanna be a star. Oh, hey, when we began this show, ooh, they were really green. They didn't know a chorus line from a chorus queen. They didn't realize that in the chorus line, you never get to stretch your stuff, you never really shine. I don't care if I'm never rich or famous. I just wanna be a star. Yes, it's true that my only claim to fame is I got what it takes to be a star. I know my vow of poverty says I can't make a fortune, but when I'm 80 and sitting on the fortune, the old nuns home and they ask who we are, I just want to say, hey, I'm a star. I don't care if I'm ever rich or famous. I just want to be. The chorus line is not for me. I'm red hot to be a star. Hey, Regina, park your own damn car. I just want to be a star.
Good going.
Well, our little sparkler turned out to be quite the firecracker.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
No, as a matter of fact, I was so pleasantly surprised. You were sensational.
It was?
But you, sir, I've been watching you all night long. You're one of those men that's always trying to get into the habit. I mean, is always in the habit. Keeping my eye on you. Now, I can't do anything about him, but you. That'll be 4 Our Fathers and 700 Hail Marys. Start working. Sisters, you can come in now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Hattie, Maxine, and Laverne, the St. Andrew sisters of Hoboken. And the number we put together just for this evening. Sisters?
Fun ladies.
It seems like only yesterday when life was quite serene. The days were rather uneventful, what you'd call routine. Then came that fatal night when Julia made her Vichy spas. For 52 Bon Appetit was also Bon Voyage. Then our tranquil act was over, what we knew and we must do. We had to raise the money to inter the 52. At times it all seemed hopeless and much more than we could bear. We would all have lost our minds if we had stopped to go to the drive-in, the skyline drive-in, we could always survive it. We surviving times of stress and
we heard about a Sister Mary Paul. But then when we came back here, she wasn't anywhere around. Nobody knew what happened to her. And then you mysteriously appeared and said that you've been hit on the head with a crucifix. And so you're Sister Mary Paul.
Well, I guess that ends the hope that she's a Franciscan.
Do you remember everything?
Well, yes, I think I do. You see, I was singing in this contest, and first prize was to go to opera.
Contest! Oh, my heavens. I just remembered. Sister Mary Paul is the name of the nun who won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. They never found her. So that's you! Oh, saints be praised, we're rich! Gloria in excelsis! Quick, somebody call after me!
Somebody married her last weekend sister.
Hey, we can get a big screen TV to go with the VCR.
And I helped.
Yes, dear, I'm so glad you did. I was really starting to worry about defrosting those four sisters tomorrow.
Yeah, Jersey smells bad enough as it is.
See, it just goes to show that the Lord does indeed work in mysterious ways.
One minute we're desperate.
The next minute, we're rich.
You just never know what the Almighty has planned. Today, Mistress of the Novices. Tomorrow,
The world could be saluting the first nun ballerina.
Of course, dear, but keep your day job. But really, what's more important is now we can send our four dear sisters off to their heavenly reward. And we can all get back to concentrating on our own heavenly reward. Because, ladies and gentlemen, each and every one of us here tonight has the potential to become a saint.
well, you know something. It's not that hard to be a saint.
All you have to do is say to everyone who most embodies you. Then figure out what makes them saint, the idol of today. I've got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven. 'Cause I'm holy as thou. I'm holy as thou. I've got the spirit now. I thank God Almighty that I'm holy as thou.
I need the name of the saint. And the saint will do it. Saint Bernadette.
Bernadette, good choice.
Bernadette, Lord, can be easily cheated. They say she saw a virgin, which of course no one believes. People said she lost her mind. They